Bluetoes the Christmas Elf has a lovely message in it, and it actually has a quote: "Things don't have to be big to be important." I love that. Now, I will say the Bluetoes aspect doesn't come in until basically the end, so I'm not going to say anything about where the name comes from. The elf is actually called Small One. That is, of course, because he is a small elf and he's considered by the others to be not very useful, and he does cause some problems, so it's not a completely unjustified opinion. But if he's not given the chance to help, he tries to help in his own ways, and that's when things go wrong. But I don't want to say too much about the narrative, but I will say that there's a penguin involved, which I hadn't expected, but it's rather cute. And Small takes it upon himself to help the penguin, to help resolve other problems that have arisen. And I don't want to say too much more about it because the whole thing's only half an hour, give or take. And I do recommend it. But it's a chance for the small one to shine. And the important message there is that it doesn't matter what size somebody is, they can play an important part and you shouldn't dismiss them just because they're small. I'm saying this as a fully grown adult of 5 foot. Just because I'm short doesn't mean I can't do things except reach tall cupboards. I thought it was very sweet. The animation quality is pretty good. This was released in 1988, and I probably could have guessed that. You know, there are certain animation styles of certain decades. This definitely feels like an 80s cartoon. Very well done. Lovely colour palette, a lot of festive colours, a lot of snowy scenes. All of that looks absolutely gorgeous. And Small One is very likeable. He's very likeable as a character. He's voiced by Polly Jones, which I think was important because if he wasn't likeable, I might not have cared so much about, you know, how other people treated him and how unfair things were. But thankfully, I did like the character. It's a sweet film. I love the Santa Claus. I'm very particular when it comes to Santas. Most cartoons give me a Santa Claus that I like, but occasionally some break away from the classic mold. But this one feels like a very classic Santa. The whole Bluetoes thing is just, honestly, it comes in really not near the beginning, put it that way. But how it comes about is quite sweet, I have to say. So I really enjoyed it. If you're looking for a fun, cute Christmas story with a lovely message and you're willing to overlook the misleading title, Bluetoes the Christmas Elf is a very sweet story, very well animated, definitely one that I recommend.